Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and today we have an interesting set review. This is a Mega Bloks SpongeBob SquarePants mystery pack item, and the character that we have is Scooter. Now the reason why I'm doing this set review is because I was dared by Just Too Good from YouTube to review one of the SpongeBob Mega Bloks sets. And I know that it's not exactly a thing with the LEGO community to, embrace Mega Bloks sets, or just other brands in general, but I'm willing to give this one an exception for a review. So, this is one of the Series 1 minifigs that are presented with a Mega Bloks Mystery Pack series for SpongeBob SquarePants. This was released in 2014, and it retailed for approximately $3 to $4 at Toys R Us. I'm not sure if by this point it has already been in other stores, but let me know in the comments if you've seen it elsewhere. This is one of 8 different figures in the Series 1, and is ages 5 and up. It has multiple pieces to it, but it doesn't exactly say on the package. Taking a look at the package now, you can see all 8 figures, and one of them is shown as a mystery figure. We could actually see our main figure in the back corner, but I like how they show all of them pretty clearly on the package itself. On the back of the package, it also shows each of the figures, and the top of it was actually cut off, so sorry about that. All 8 of them are shown on the back of the package, and pretty much in the same order that you saw them before. Again, showing the mystery. I don't know if the mystery is SpongeBob, but if you do know what the mystery figure is, please let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to know whether or not I pick them up, because I can't guarantee you if I'll pick up the rest of these. Moving on, we have an incredibly large checklist that is included with this set and with this mystery pack series. Let's see if I can get that up on the screen. There we are. It's covering the entire screen. So basically, this is the leaflet that is included with all the packs, and it shows you not only all the figures in clear picture, but also shows you how rare they are in a set box. Now, that's something that you normally don't see with LEGO minifigures when they're put into mystery packs, and you sometimes see it with Connects ones, but they only show it on the box itself. With Mega Bloks, they put it on the box, but they also put it in the packages themselves. So if you're at home like myself, and you'll get to know which figures are rare and which ones are common. Let's move our surfer out of the way. We can take a look at each of them. So as you can see across the top, there are 4 figures with an orange shell. The orange shell means that they are common and very easy to come by. There are 2 in the left corner that have a blue star, and the blue star means that they are rare. We only have Patrick that's shown with the yellow diamond, and the yellow diamond means ultra rare. And then lastly, we have the unknown minifig, and this one has what looks like a flower pattern. The flower pattern represents secret rare. I'm not exactly sure about how all these rarities are working with each other, but I feel like they should use better names instead of having rare, ultra rare, secret rare. Maybe like common or medium common, It's just something that doesn't seem like so many rare ones, you know what I mean? I don't know, just a thought that I had for the names, but you can tell each of these figures apart, and most of them I can recognize from the SpongeBob TV show. I don't really recognize Patrick in that particular cowboy outfit. I think he had it in a short, like a few seconds in one of the episodes. And I don't quite recognize the robber, but we're not focusing on those. We're going to focus on some other things, like the figure in this pack. On the back, it shows you how to build all the figures. Most of them fall under these 4 body types, so it is easy to build them. And that's right, you build the entire figure. You don't have anything that is actually pre-made. Like with LEGO, normally you'll get minifigures with the pants, so that you have the hip and legs put together. And you'll get the torso, which normally has the torso, arms, and hands put together. and then the rest, you know, are separate, and you just put them all together more easily. With this one, with Mega Bloks, each of the body types are very different from one another, but in most cases, you know, fall into these 4 categories. So the idea is that you try to build whichever ones that you're given. You know, they do range a little bit in pieces. So that's very interesting. And let's take a look at our figure itself. I'll get out the pedestal. We'll set up the figure. And then we'll put on the lights, because I'm not willing to cut it to go to the next part of the video. Let's see if we can get that into focus. Good. So here is Scooter. Now, if you don't recognize Scooter from the SpongeBob TV show, he is he's kind of a side character, really, but he does appear a bunch of times in different episodes. You can check him out on the SpongeBob Wikipedia page for more information about the episodes and quotes based on this character. He's actually a fun character. He usually is around Goo Lagoon and Muscle Beach, and he likes to surf. As you can see, he has a surfboard. I remember one of the lines from the episode with Bubble Buddy. He was featured in that, and the townspeople were complaining about how the bubble is kind of ruining their lives, and he comes in as an angel, and he says, "Dudes, he made me experience high tide!" So he's got that kind of funny voice to him. I tried to, impersonate. Correct me if I did that wrong. So taking a look at him all the way around, he's got a nice purple figure to him. The translucent piece on the bottom, the large brick, is actually the Mega Bloks version of a display piece. So that if you were to stand them all up as a display, that would be the piece you put it on, not the stand that I put it on, or that Lego puts it on. Normally, just like in the picture, you saw it just like this. Now, what's peculiar about this figure, other than how it's built, and I already went over that before, one of the things that really strikes me about it, number one, his legs don't move. The way that the legs are made, as you saw earlier, they do not have any sort of joints in them. So they are fixed in place, and you can just stand them up. You can't have them in a walking motion. Now, the second peculiar thing is the surfboard. The surfboard is very thin and actually can stick well on both sides, which is a plus. But with its thin size, you can't hold it in the figure's hands. It's too thin to fit into a figure's hands. So there is no way to clip it on, and I'm not sure, what accessories can and can't work with this figure, because I'm only given the one that doesn't work. I would have liked to see if the surfboard could work with his hands so that you could have the illusion of him carrying it like he's ready to surf, but unfortunately we don't get that with this piece. Now, the rest of the figure, there's not much to say for it. The arms are put onto a ball joint, so they do have a lot of articulation. That is nice, a part of it. You can still see his pants. Some of it's covered up, but you can still see it through most of the pieces. We have 2 holes, one on the top and one on the bottom, just for the basic body type, if you had any accessories to add to them. And that's actually one thing I wish that this figure had that's missing. Is the large fin that's usually on the back of him is not included with this set. Not even an indication of there being a large fin. So I wish that was included. You also see he's got a nice face on, kind of the same face he would have in the show. And the way his neck area works, it's got the weird coil inside of it. And there's a look at the head. So it makes it a little bit more stiff when it comes to moving the head around. You can see it bounces back a little bit. So it takes a little bit more effort to try to move the head back and forth, but it is still doable. There was something else I was going to say about this figure, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Just give me a second to remember if I can. Oh, the fact that you have to build this figure and that all the parts are separate from one another actually makes this a little harder to find out which figure is which. in the entire series. Because when I first felt the packages in the store, it seemed like a lot of pieces for just one simple figure. Little did I know at the time that you had to build the figure to put it, and put everything together. That kind of makes it harder to find out the exact pieces for which figure. Although they do have different shapes and sizes, it still makes it a little bit trickier to try to find the right pieces. Block out the ones that are common, and then figure out the ones that are unique to the figure. It's still an interesting figure, and I think Mega Bloks did a good job with it. Instead of trying to conform to their own figure style of making them, because usually Lego would do that with their figures. They're all made pretty much like this. Different colors and slightly different, moldings, like this. I like how Mega Bloks took it a step further and tried to make more accurate body types for each of the figures. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not a Mega Bloks fan, please don't hate on it entirely. Just, be kind in the comments. If you're not a fan of it, you don't have to, express deep hatred for it. Not that I'm a big supporter of it, but I don't want to see a big argument. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more videos.